everyone, back again today for another video trying to get the Chaser back on the road again. Yesterday we got rid of the cork gasket on the oil pan of the transmission. I'm pretty sure that was the culprit to the massive transmission leaks we were having. I was told by a number of you guys that a cork gasket on a transmission pan shouldn't be a thing. Some people actually use cork gaskets on transmission pans and have no issues whatsoever, which is kind of strange. But I went ahead and put some RTV silicone gasket all along there, and hopefully that does the trick and seals it up. It's now almost been 24 hours since we put that silicone gasket on there, so hopefully it's now dry. We're going to go to Repco, pick up that transmission fluid, put it in the car, and hopefully there are no more leaks. Ah, yes.
Located in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Perth, and Adelaide.
All right, guys. All right, so we have our JZX100. Yeah, JZX100 transmission fluid. JZX100. I did like a quick 5-minute Google search on what transmission fluid I needed because, like I said, this transmission is just gonna only last me a couple of weeks. So of course we drained all the transmission fluid yesterday and we got most of it out. When you do drain an automatic transmission, you don't drain 100% of the fluid. So you can't be going up and filling up the full capacity of the transmission itself. You have to kind of look at how much you drained and how much you spilt in my case. And if we come over here, it looks like we drained nearly like 4 liters of this stuff. I mean, we have like 4 liters chilling right here, but I know that the transmission was overfilled. We're gonna start off with 3 liters. I'm gonna start the car, I'm gonna run it, and then the only way that you can check to see how much fluid you've got in there is to have the car running and idling at an operating temperature, and then you fill the car accordingly. We'll see how that goes. It was nothing. I've got everything plugged up and ready to go. We're gonna start this thing, see if it makes any leaks anywhere. I made sure to give everything under here a proper clean so there's no transmission fluid on the concrete whatsoever. So if it leaks anywhere, we'll know. I really hope that this fixes it. If not, like I said, it's not too much of a big deal because we are manual swapping this thing. But it'd be good for the meantime to have a non-leaking automatic transmission so I don't need to worry about getting stranded or anything. So yeah, let's start it up. Fingers crossed everything's good. So we're gonna put it in every single gear. Oh my God, that didn't sound good. No leaks so far. Usually it would leak around now, I'm pretty sure. So, we have good news and bad news. Good news is that the sealant job definitely did fix something. There is no more leaks around the oil pan gasket. However, when I looked under there, I could see one little sort of like wet spot that I don't know if it's due to like built up transmission fluid over time, you know, like from the previous leak. But I was warned that it could be something to do with like a transmission oil pump inside the transmission, inside the bell housing, which involves you to remove the transmission and fix the gasket there. I'll show you exactly what I mean so it makes a little bit more sense. Everything's looking so dry. There is not a single wet spot anywhere. There's no leaks on the ground anywhere. It's pristine. However, come over here, the bell housing, you can already see it's sort of like leaking there. You can see just there, it's sort of leaking. It's really hard for me to get that camera angle, but yeah, just the bottom of the bell housing there. Now, like I said, I don't know if that's built up like degreaser and residue from when we cleaned it yesterday, or if it's to do with an actual oil leak there. We're definitely getting less oil leaks than before. Transmission leaks. Also on the dipstick it said JZX100. So probably should have got JZX100, but we have a transmission sitting over there ready to go in. Chase is out of the garage and we haven't got a single speck of oil on the ground, which is so much better than what we already had before. We're going to quickly go around the block and test and see if the Chase is going into all gears. I'm not too sure if it's going to go into everything yet because we haven't taken it for a test drive. Damn, it's looking so nice. I love this thing, man. Yeah, geez. Let's go for a test drive. We've still got the blow-off valve unplugged for max Stu2. Get that turbo flutter in. I wish this thing would stop beeping like a truck. If you guys know how to make it stop beeping like that, let me know. Hit me up. But it's going into reverse fine. Feels absolutely normal. There's no leaks on the driveway, it seems. Hopefully it doesn't have an issue going in every single gear. All right, let's drive. Second. Third. Nice. So this is first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear. All right, sweet. It's only a 4-speed, so that's all we get. But looks like everything's really good. Everything's working like it should, so we're gonna head back home and clean up the garage. I need to wash both my cars. I haven't washed the MR2 since it got professionally detailed, simply because it's so busy and I don't really know how to properly clean it. I've never had a car with good paint. I've always cleaned my car so bad. Got my 2004 Pepsi Max hits. Alright, so the ultimate test is leaving the car on my driveway for about 5 minutes idling. When I did that last time, it left a massive puddle on the driveway, so hopefully that doesn't happen this time. I have a suspicion that there might be just a tiny little bit more of a leak. Fingers crossed there isn't though. I took it for a really good drive. I should leave a spot just right there. We'll see what happens. Alright, car's been idling for the past couple of minutes. Let's see what happens when we move it back. Fingers crossed, guys. Look at that banky, guys. Look at that banky. All right, fingers crossed, here we go. Oh no. Dang it. Far out. Still leaking. There you go, guys. We still have a transmission leak. It's about the size of my palm. I'm not a happy boy. Look, at least we gave it a go. At least we learned a lesson and found out that that's what wasn't leaking. Like I said, we are manual swapping this thing. I have the transmission chilling right there, and we're gonna put this in when I get all the parts from Japan, like I stated in the other previous videos. I'm waiting for probably around 40 parts coming from Japan. And until they come, I can't get the transmission in. So it's not the biggest problem at all that it's leaking a little bit. It's just gonna be a little bit annoying driving it around knowing that it is leaking. Oh well, could be worse, could be completely broken. We're gonna clean the MR2 because we haven't cleaned that thing since it was professionally detailed, and that's really hard for me to admit because I should have done that. I should have given it a go way before, and the reason why I didn't do that, like I said before, is because I've never properly washed my car. Usually on all my cars, I have really bad paint, so I've never paid attention to cleaning it properly. Although you should treat every car really well and clean it properly, I just haven't been bothered because I just never had a car with good paint. It's even worse in the sunlight. Oh yeah, you can see it better like that. MR2 gonna go from looking like this. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh no. To this. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yup. That's way nicer. Hell yeah. Yes. Oh, look at that outfit, brother. So yeah, a little bit disappointing with the Chaser. It would have been so good if I could fix that auto transmission because I wanted to be able to drive the car around, not having the problem of it leaking everywhere and leaking all over my parents' driveway. But I kind of had a sort of suspicion that it was going to be more than just that oil pan gasket because the previous owner, Zach, told me he took it to his shop and the shop said that it had something to do with something internally and that the transmission would have had to come out. So not the worst thing because you see that thing, that's going to be going in soon, an R154 5-speed. However, not for a while. Let me know what you guys want to see with the Chaser. Let me know what you guys want to see with the MR2. Obviously very limited, can't move 5 kilometers out from where I live legally. So keep that in mind with your suggestions. Oh, I also have one quick thing to tell you guys. We have some incredibly exciting stuff coming to you. Those are orders for some of the hoodies and stuff. We still need to get some of the boxes to send out to you guys. Little care packages, we're still waiting on the orders. Because it was a pre-order, we had to get all the hoodies and t-shirts ordered. So we're still waiting for a couple of the orders to come. The hoodies and t-shirts are a limited item. We are trying to get rid of all the stock right here, as you can see. From what you can see, the RHD hoodies and t-shirts are a limited item. So if you guys want to cop them and you don't want to miss out, definitely rexhyt.com. We're planning for the next drop, the Banky release, so probably shouldn't have said much there. But anyway, that's probably enough of me rambling. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. See ya.